Hello everyone. So today we are going to talk about something that almost every person who is practicing struggles with. Not understanding the teachings, not agreeing with them, but living them when life in full, loud and demanding mode. So I was thinking, Michael Singer managed a company with hundreds of employees, constant demands and non-stop decisions, and yet his inner practices never stopped. Not because he had a quiet life, because he built a different relationship with the noise. So this is what this framework is all about. In the middle of the busyness, in the middle of the chaos, we don't have to leave the responsibilities or lower the amount of responsibilities we have. In the middle of all these things, we have to somehow learn to remember to practice these teachings, because that is our main practice ground. We don't need to find a weekend where we can just meditate for 2 hours and then feel calm. In the middle of the chaos, in the middle of the busyness, we need to somehow train our minds to feel calm, not running away from the responsibilities, implementing all the responsibilities with full dedication and acceptance. So again, the goal was never to have a calm life. The goal is to remain inwardly undisturbed regardless of the outer chaos. So this page reframes why the practice feels impossible in a busy life. It shows the difference between what we think the problem is and what the problem actually is. Most of us think the problem is that we are not practicing enough, or that we have too many distractions, or that we need more quiet time. And then it'll be all good. Then it'll be all, I'll be successful in practicing this. But that is not the real problem. The real problem is that we have no system connecting the practice to the moment it is needed. We try to be present in the morning for like 1 minute, and then life takes over and we forget everything about the practice. Look at the left side of the page. What we think the problem is, not enough discipline. We think we are not disciplined enough because we don't remember practice when it's most needed. Too much noise. Need more silence. I've got so much distraction. Maybe on the weekend I'll meditate and then I'll be able to do everything. Now, look at the right side. What the problem actually is. Problem is we don't have any anchor triggers. We don't have any body-based signals. Our practice is designed for calm, not for chaos. Singer does not have a calm life when he became CEO. He had a practice designed for a life that was not calm. That is the shift. When we get irritated or reactive, when do we usually notice it? In the moment? An hour later, or next day? Or next moment? So this is the core technique from the surrender experiment Michael Singer has explained, and he returns to this again and again. 3 steps, 3 seconds, work anywhere. So this is a technique he used constantly in the meetings, in difficult conversations, in the moments of crisis. It takes 3 seconds. No meditation cushion needed. No special conditions. Step 1. Notice the tightening. When something unwanted happens, an interruption, a criticism, a demand. There's always a physical sensation first. Slight tightening in the chest or stomach. That is a door starting to close inside. Step 2. Name it silently. Without stopping what you're doing, simply notice that there it is. The irritation has come back. The anger has come back. The door is closed. We do not need to fix it. We just see it. Step 3. Consciously release. One slow breath. Relax the area around the heart, not forcing calm, not suppressing the feeling. Just loosening the grip slightly and then continue. And why does it work? Because the reactive mind cannot survive being witnessed, as we discussed. The moment we observe the tightening, even for 1 second, we have stepped outside the loop. We are the witness, not the reaction. That gap, that tiny space between the trigger and the reaction is everything. Notice tightening, name it silently, release around the heart, and continue your work. So here is the honest reason we forget to practice in different moments. There is nothing connecting the teaching to those moments. We remember presence on Sunday morning and we forget it on Tuesday afternoon when 3 people need something from us at once. And we snap back. So anchor triggers will fix this. We choose 2 or 3 specific things that already happen every single day or from our routine, and we link the inner reset to those moments. So look at this page, the physical triggers. The jaw tightening, the phone buzzing, the washing hands. Relational triggers could be someone interrupting, being asked for a decision, raising our voice. And digital triggers could be opening a message before sending a reply. So these are not reminders to be calm. They are the bells ringing to say, check inwards for 1 second. Is something tightening? Good. Now we have a choice. So 10 triggers in a day means 10 moments of awareness. That is 10 more than most of us had last week. So now please write in your personal notebooks. We will share this document also with you. Write your personal triggers. What could those be? What 2 or 3 things happen every single day in your life that could become your personal anchor triggers? So let's talk about something real. We are going to have reactions. We are going to shout sometimes. We are going to say something we regret or feel our chest tighten and not notice it until the moment is over. Most teachings leaves us there, feeling like we failed. But that is not how awareness actually builds. Catching a reaction 3 hours after it happens is still a practice. In fact, that is how the practice begins. We start by noticing long after or right after. Over time, you notice a little sooner than before, And then we start noticing it during the moment is happening. And then eventually one day we notice it before the moment happens. So look at the 5 stages of this page. Stage 1, noticing the reaction 3 hours later. Stage 5, noticing before it takes over. Where we are right now is exactly right. It is just a stage. And the next stage is closer than we think. Again, so we start from stage 1. We notice the reaction 3 hours later. I really lost this morning. I shouldn't have done that. I'm not practicing enough. I failed. And then stage 2, after a lot of practice, after a few months or days, notice 30 minutes after. That reaction left me irritated. Then stage 3, after even more practice, we start noticing 5 minutes after. Oh gosh, I can feel I'm still reactive from that situation. In stage 4, after more practice, noticing during. Something is rising me right now. I see that. And stage 5 is the final stage where we will start noticing before. I can feel the door inside starting to close. I can feel my heart is clenching. My heart is closing. I'm resisting the present moment, resisting what is happening right now. I don't want to have it happen. So I'm going to snap. So before you snap, you'll stop because you've already observed it, observed your body reaction. So when we catch a reaction late, there is one simple thing to do. Not analyze it, not criticize ourselves for it. Just note, there was a reaction. I can see it now, and release. That noticing, that quiet awareness is the witness waking up. That is the presence, and that counts. So everything we have covered today fits into 5 simple moments in a day. In the morning, before the phone, 2 minutes, 1 question today. When the tightening comes, I'll notice it. That's the whole intention, nothing more. Throughout the day, the anchor triggers could be every time one fires or shouts, 1 second inward. Is something closing? Good. Now the 3 seconds reset. So during reactions, notice, tightening, name it, release. Even if we only catch it halfway through, that counts. And after reactions, do not judge, just witness, note that it happened, feel the body now, and release. And in the evening, 3 minutes, 1 question only. Was there a moment today where I noticed something rising before it took over? If yes, that is the practice working. If no, that is tomorrow's practice. That is not the perfect system. This is not a perfect system. It's a living one We pick it up, we put it down, we pick it up again. That is the practice. So Singer ran a $1 billion company. He managed hundreds of people. He faced constant demands and unexpected crises. And through all of it, the inner work has to continue. It continued. Not because he had a quiet life, because he had practiced inner life. The irritation we feel, the shouting, the forgetting, none of that means the practice is not working. It means we are working with the real material, the real patterns, the real unconsciousness that has been running on the autopilot for a long time. And here's what is true. The path is the same for all of us. Singer's path, or Tolle's path, or our path. Difference is only in how many times we have caught the tightening, named it, and released it. So start with one trigger. Use a 3 seconds reset once tomorrow. Notice how you feel. Even 1 hour after a reaction. That small quiet noticing that, oh, I can see that, is the beginning of everything. We are already the awareness that watches. We are just learning to remember that we are. So before we close, I want to leave us with something practical. Everything we have covered today, the 3 seconds reset, the anchor triggers, catching reactions after the fact, I brought it all together into one simple document called Presence Under Pressure. It's 7 pages, no jargon, no philosophy, just a clear practical framework we can pick up and use on an ordinary chaotic day. It covers the real problem, why the practice disappears when we need it most, Singer's core technique, how to build anchor triggers in our specific life, and what to do after a reaction instead of judging ourselves. A simple daily map that takes about 5 minutes across the whole day. So we can print it out and keep it in front of us and refer it the whole day. So link to download it will be in the description below. Keep it somewhere accessible because the moments we need it most are exactly the moments we will not be looking at for it. Use it, come back to it. Let it be the quiet companion for the practice. So if this resonated with you today, please like and subscribe. It genuinely helps more people find this inner work. And that matters. We are building something here together. A growing community exploring these teachings in a practical, honest way. So every like, every share, every comment helps that community to grow. In the next video, we will continue with chapter 2 of Power of Now, titled Consciousness, the Way of Being. We keep looking at how the mind creates suffering and what the pain body actually is, and how the consciousness itself becomes the path out. It's one of the most important chapters in the entire book, and we will take it slowly and make it very, very simple. And thank you for being here. See you in the next one.